Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video I will be making a really simple but pretty pastel bloom garland. This garland was actually meant to be a bloom wall, however the COVID restrictions at the moment have obviously stopped us from being able to enter somebody else's house because we're not essential. Even though I think blooms are essential, we are not essential. So I'm not going to be breaking any government guidelines. I'm going to be keeping my clients safe, my family safe, everybody safe. There's just no point in breaking the rules. I want this over and done with as quickly as possible, so I will literally do anything I can to kind of make that happen. So instead we've gone for a really simple pastel garland, and I've got every single size. I've got a load of 5-inch, I've got 12-inch, 18-inch, 24-inch and 36-inch. This is a really popular question that I get asked over on my Instagram, is what sizes do I recommend? So I always recommend to use at least 4 sizes to give it that texture and depth, to make it look as organic as possible. So they're the sizes that I'm going to be working with today. As per usual, I'm going to leave my 5-inch blooms and my bigger size blooms to one side and create the actual spine and the structure of the garland using only 12-inch and 18-inch, because that's what I've got here today. So we've got yellow, we've got lilac, blue, green, pink, all the pastels that you can think of. So my last video, thank you so much for all of your messages and comments. That was probably my favourite setup so far. And they were pastel colours, but they were double stuffed, so they were custom colours. So these pastel colours are going to be slightly different, and I'm hoping to do it in a little bit of a different style as well, so we'll just wait and see how it turns out. Again, this is just a contactless delivery, so I'm going to make the whole structure here so that all my client needs to do is hang it up. So I provide the command hooks and the 260 Qs, a really simple guide to actually install the garland, which is so easy. And they won't have to faff about with like putting parts together and things like that. I can just sort it all out. So without further ado, no rambling on anymore. I'm just going to get on with blowing all these balloons up because there are a lot of them. So guys, as I am blowing all these colours up, I am sticking with the same colour, so I'm not mixing colours with this one, and I'm clustering them as I go along, so I don't have to like rummage through them all afterwards to try and find all the colours. So I've done yellow, I'm on purple, and then I just have pink, green and blue, and then I'm going to construct it. So I'm going to do what I usually do, so 3 pairs to make 1 cluster, and then put 3 clusters together, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to continue blowing these balloons up. Benji's really scared of the balloon pump, so if any dog moms have any tips, then please help a gal out. By the way guys, I completely and utterly take back what I said about Sempertech's 18-inch balloons before. I didn't like them before, but now I've got to admit they are literally like up there with my faves. They're so round. Like the other ones, I don't know if they've changed them or something, because the other ones were like really thin and just not great to work with, but these are like thick, like the 24-inch balloons, so well done Sempertechs. plan is I'm going to show you a really simple method to construct a balloon garland. So it's not overcomplicated, you don't need a load of things, you just literally need to create the spine and then use the other sizes of balloons to create depth and texture in the places where you think it needs it. So what I'm going to do, I have clustered, all my clusters look like this. I'm really sorry, I can tell that the lighting's bad. I have this conversation with you guys every time. Let's try and move that. See if that works. So, what was I saying? Just get that bit of dirt off. So, I'm going to create from the bottom and then work my way up, and I'm going to construct it using the neck of the balloons and not 260Qs. Now guys, the reason why you can see it like this is because I'm not going to secure it to my wall, because there's absolutely no point in wasting materials and things like that when it's not staying in my house. So I am kind of, what I've done is I've used a water weight at the bottom of the base, and then I'm kind of just estimating. So I can take a photo of it. It will not hang like that. So I can take a photo of it when I'm finished. You'll see what I mean when I'm done. So she can use it as reference when she's putting it up in her own house. So I'm just going to continue putting all the bits and bobs on, and then I will explain to you what I've done, basically. Right guys, I'm going to hold it up so you get the gist of the shape that I'm going for, and what I'm doing is I'm making sure that every single cluster is so secure by tying at least 2 spots with the neck of the balloon, so it literally won't move when I'm transporting it, etc. So if I just hold it up like this, let me move this on. This is the kind of shape that I'm going for, so lots and lots of small clusters as well as the big balloons as well. I like it so far. Obviously I can't put it up in my own house, but this is the kind of shape I'm going for. So, considering I haven't even used anything, I've used nothing to hold this up, literally nothing. There's a water weight at the bottom, and I've just built it to kind of make it as tight and compact as possible so that my client will have absolutely no problem with putting it up herself, basically. So, I've also got my favourite box of peonies, and I'm going to show you how I place them, because this is another really popular question, is how I put my flowers into the garland. So I'm going to bring you a little bit closer so you can have a look. Right, weird angle, I know, but it's literally as simple as it looks. So sometimes the stem isn't covered, and when the stem's not covered, the wires that are making the faux flowers obviously stay up, can pop your balloons. So I always make sure that I can find the gap first, so I know where I'm putting it. I'm not just kind of stabbing it in, and then I really slowly and carefully place it through, just like that, because then you're not, oh, you didn't even see that, but just really carefully like that. I'll do it again, so really carefully, making sure that I am not gonna pop any of the balloons. I'm gonna find the gap, and I'm literally just going to push the flowers in like that. Again guys, I've used absolutely nothing to attach this garland. Don't get me wrong, one knock from Freddie bulldozing in here and the whole thing would be down, but considering I've got no anchor points and I've got the heaviness of flowers, and my flowers, because they're premium, they are so heavy, there is literally no wobble or nothing to it, so I'm so happy with this. And I think the colours, especially against the pink flowers, look so gorgeous. So I actually do a online mini workshop all about how to make a balloon garland. I'll go into detail about absolutely all the information that you need, and I'll also show you different ways that you can attach them, and like for outdoor installations I have a personal Q&A afterwards. So if that's something that you are interested in, go and DM me on Instagram and I will give you more information on that. My Instagram is Dress Your Daydream. So that's all linked below, and plugged myself there. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it and found it useful. So I'm going to stop rambling on now, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.